So hands underneath your shoulders. And we're going to go into your cat and cow stretch for me. So lift up and then release down. So make this movement nice and slow. Three more. And last one. And then we're going to go into the rolling cat. So we lift up. We sit back on our heels, forearms go down. Imagine you've got a ball rolling to the front of your arms and it's a nice continuous movement. So you're also working through your shoulders. So really angry cat. And one more. And then just pedal those wrists. So lift those wrists up and down, just to give them a little bit of a break. And let's go into the connection with your abdominals and pelvic floor. So I want you now to take a big breath in, wide into your tummy. As you breathe out, draw into the back of your spine and hold there for me. Breath in, wide and full, back stays still. As you breathe out, draw the tummy up, all the way up, hold there. Now we're going to do a shoulder tap. So opposite shoulder, keep the connection with the pelvic floor. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then I want you to bring those toes together and slowly pop your bottom back. And reach forward, head stays down. And then come back up for me. Let's thread the needle, take a breath in, breathe out, thread the needle through. Now can we lift and rotate that hand? Good. Look at your fingertips. Connect now with your tummy and pelvic floor as we come through. And to the other side. We've got 4 more. So take your time. Good. And then just pedal, giving those shoulders a break. Now we're going to lengthen through the fingertips, lengthen the fingers away, try and get the arm up near your ear and release down and lengthen. Still making the connection with your core. Final one. And then you're going to take your legs back. So you're going to take one leg back, hold there. Now really squeeze your bottom. Now bring your knee in and then release it back again. Good. So again, draw in. And last one, hold it there. And let's go into Superman. Hold. For 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, 1, squeeze the bottom and then release. Just pedal those wrists. And then let's go to the other side. When you're ready, connect with your core. Let's lengthen through. Hold and squeeze the glutes. And then let's bring it in and lengthen away. So you're trying to make sure that your back doesn't dip in the middle. And last one, hold there. Squeeze your bottom. Lengthen the fingertips away into Superman. Hold now for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Sit back for me, nice and slowly, and then release. Just allow the back now, take a few breaths, allow the back just to relax. And then coming back with those hands into all fours. Let's move those hips from side to side. And then let's go in a circle, round in a circle. Really tuck the tailbone under. And then let's take it round the other way. Always more difficult. And last one. Well done. So we're going to go into a hover. Tuck your toes under. Contract the abdominals, pelvic floor connect, and lift and hover. Good, let's hold that for 4, 3, good. Keep the bottom down, 2, 1, and then release. Give those wrists a circle as you sit back. Come round the other way, and then just flick. Always like to do like little wrist exercises. Now we're going to challenge that move. So if I just show you, we're going to hover and then we're going to step back into your full plank. Hold, bring the knee in, drop down and lengthen. Okay? You can do it. Okay, so lift, are you ready? And then step back. Hold there. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step those knees in, hover, drop down, and then sit back and lengthen those abdominals. Let's do that one again. Just one more. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Connect. And then hover. Step back into the full plank. Bottom down. Good. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Step in. Drop those knees. And then sit back. Good. I always like hovers. Hovers are really good. Build up onto them. You can add more moves. All right. So we're going to just do 2 more plank exercises. So we're going to go straight into the full plank. So take one foot back. Take the other foot back. Bottom stays down, and you're going to tap to the side with your toe, alternate toes. Good. Really connect with the core. Nice and strong, looking good. So we've got 4, keep going. 3, nearly there. 2, and 1, and then rest. And we'll give those shoulders a rest now. Just take one arm across. Release the shoulders. And then take the other one. Good. So now let's lie down onto your back. Grab the ball for me. And you're going to place that in between your knees. So let's settle that back. Small gap in between the floor. And all you're going to do is I want you to squeeze the ball and then draw your tummy in, lifting your pelvic floor. So squeeze the ball, connect, make the tension around the abdominals. And then release. So you'll feel the pelvis releasing, you'll feel the tension completely releasing on your lower abs. Now let's do that one again. If you want to check, just put your hands onto your lower abdominals and then squeeze the ball and feel the pelvic floor lift and the transverse abdominal muscles switching on. Keep breathing throughout, keep squeezing, keep lifting, and then release. So we've got 4 more, so in your own time, squeeze the ball, actively lift the pelvic floor, staying there, keep breathing, feel the abs, and then release. 3 more. And release. Final 2. And release. And final 1. And then release. So take your hands out to the side, bring your feet together, and you're going to keep your head down, and we're going to slowly rotate the knees over to one side. So with the ball still in between your legs, now just rest there. Really feel the floor. Now connect with your abdominal muscles. Lift the pelvic floor, feel the tension in your abs as you go round the other way. Draw in to take it round. So this can be done in bed as well before you get up. Keep the shoulder blades in contact with the floor. We have 2 more. And 1 more. And then come back into the centre. Now I'd like you to dig your elbows into the floor, and we're going to do a glute raise. So heels close to your bottom. So we lift up, squeeze the ball, and then release down. And lift, squeeze, and release. Good. 4 more. Really squeezing the bottom as you reach the top. And final 1. Now just watch the next move for me. So you're going to slowly lift the ball, connect, push the back into the mat, lift up and release the toes, release the tension and squeeze the bottom. So have a little go and see how that feels. Connect, can you lift? Good. Drop down slowly, don't allow the abdominals to bulge, keep squeezing, good. Brilliant. It's a feel-good exercise. I like this one. Really shows the strength of the abdominals coming into play as we lift the ball. Let's do 2 more. If you want to roughly be doing around about between 8 to 12 repetitions, and then just rest down for me. So you're now going to push the back into the floor, lift up into tabletop, and we're just going to hold in tabletop. Lift the hands, the palms are facing each other, and you're going to take those thumbs back, touch the floor, come back. So really push your back into the floor, keep breathing. So your abdominals might be getting a little bit tired, if you need to have a rest. And you're going to stay here, and this time you're going to see if you can lengthen away slightly as we just take those arms and then come back. Good. So really challenging now the stability throughout your core. Woo. Three. Oh. 2. And final one. And just give your knees a hug and massage your back. Okay, so let's drop those feet down. And you've got the ball. And I want you again to connect now with the abdominals. So you're going to squeeze your ball and pull the tummy in. And then release. So your arms are bent at the moment. And release. And then we're going to straighten those arms and do exactly the same. So it's a little bit harder. So straighten the arms. Now draw the tummy in. And release. I'm going to think of lots of things. And make this the last one. And then just rest that ball down. And you're going to place it at the lower part of your thighs as we go into that small basic crunch. So you're going to roll the ball up, roll it back down. Three, breathing out as you push the ball up. 2, and then last one, and hold it there. Contract your abdominals. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So I'd like you just to watch what I'm going to do now. So we're going back into the tabletop. So push the back in. Now you've got the ball on, I'll tell you, we're on the right leg. You're going to push your hand into the ball, and we're going to take that other leg. And then we're going to switch. And then we switch. Good. That's it. Good. So pushing the ball. Really move with control. And then the last one. Well done. And then just rest down. Okay. Just put the ball onto your head, underneath. And I'd like you just to lengthen those toes away from the body. And just breathe. A lot of recovery from back injury, pelvic floor issues is just allowing your body just to rest and relax. Give it a little bit of TLC. Go with the flow. And then just rest. Let's just move the ball now out of the way. And we're going to go on to the side, and we're going to work on the glutes. So bringing your knees into that 90-degree angle, connect with your abdominal muscles, and we're going to lift and lower. So nice and slowly. And of course you can keep your head down if you want to. You're looking good. And then hold it here. Hold. Now place your hand onto your knee, and you're going to push now your knee into your hand and your hand into the knee. So you're holding there, hold for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release down. Now let's take those knees now in 45-degree angle, and we're going to do your oyster. So now lift here. So you're not going to get as big a range of movement, but you're still going to feel it in the hip area. It's all about strengthening around your pelvis to support your lower back. Hold there. 4, 3, 2, it's got a bite to that one, and 1, and rest. Now we're going to challenge. So lift those feet up towards the ceiling, and then let's open in that oyster. So a bigger range of movement again. Good. 2 more. And last one. And then release down. Okay, straighten now your top leg. And let's just get some mobility into the hip. And we're going to twist the toe up to the ceiling and bring it back towards me. Up. So there's not a huge movement. Woo. Just turning that hip outwards. Small rotation. You can feel it right in there. Woo. 2 more. And then last one. And then just give it a rest. Give it a pat. Now we're going to get some movement now into the hip. So you're going to drop the knee down and the heel is pointing to the ceiling. That's it. Now, so you'll feel the stretch through your back, and then you're going to take it over and tap that heel behind. So allow your body to move with this movement. Good. Knee down, heel up, and heel down, knee up. So it's like a little rainbow. Making it nice, happy hips. Good. 4 more. Good. So allow the body to move. 2. And last one. Good. And then just release down and relax. We've got 2 more exercises on this side before we move on. And so straighten the foot out, and let's go round in a circle. Good, so you can take that heel backwards. So 4 more, 3, 2, don't drop the leg now, and go round the other way for 8, 7, good, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Good. Okay, so draw the tummy in, push, and let's go on to the other side. So start now with the knees in 90 degrees. Good. So you can have your hand here or here. And then let's lift up. Oh, there's a bit of clunking going on, that's okay. You're noting how it feels on each side. Hold here. Now bring the hand into the knee. Ooh! And you really get a really great stretch. It's like an isometric hold. It's great for hips, groins. Hold, hold, hold. And then just release. Now take it into the 45 degrees and let's go into the oyster. Here we go, lift. Feet down at first. and hold it here. And then let's lift those heels towards the ceiling, and then let's open for 8. Bigger range of movement. Ooh, 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, 1, and hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Give it a pat if you need to. And then let's straighten that top leg, and we're going to point the toe to me, and then it comes to the ceiling and to me. So really get some rotation. Two, and last one, and drop down, give it a little rest, give it a pat if you need to. And then we've got our circles. So straighten that top leg and go backwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, looking good, 3, 2, and 1, don't drop it, go around the other way for 8, good, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. So we're going to go onto your front, give those hips a bit of a rest. Come onto your front and let's work on your back muscles. So we're going to start actually with your lower legs. So place your head down onto your hands and we're going to kick up your heel towards your bottom. So alternate legs. So heel kick, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're going to do a double bounce. So it goes 1, 2, and down. Change legs. Lift, lift, good. And down. Keep going. Two more, and the last side. Good. So take your arms out in a W shape, heads in the centre. Keep your bottom relaxed, keep your toes down, and you're going to lift up, drawing the tummy in. Squeeze the shoulder blades back, lift them to the front, and relax down. So squeezing the shoulder blades. Two more. One more. And then just rest. Just allow your body to completely relax. Move the hips from side to side. And we're going to go into YTI with our back. So take your hands out in front and we're going to lift up in a Y. We're going to take it out to the side in a T. Then we're going to bring them all the way down to our hips, I. So you're really using those back muscles. Good. Y. T and I. Y, T, squeeze the shoulder blades, and I. Two more. Y, can you get higher? T, I, good. And then just rest. Just allow those hips to rest. Release the back. Good. And then take those arms above your head. So we're going to squeeze the bottom. That's it, lovely. I'm going to squeeze the bottom and you're going to lift opposite arm and opposite leg. Good. So keep that head down if you can, looking at the floor. Relax in between. Two, and final one. Good. And then can we lift both legs up? Good. Now, contract your abs and can you lift your arms up? Hold, good, 4, good. Contract the back, 3, 2, 1, and then completely relax. And we're going to do that one more time. So legs first for me, lift. Keep the hips down, lift. Good, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. Okay, hands underneath your shoulders, come up for me. And then you're going to take your right hand and place it onto your left hand. Good. Now you're going to push your hip to the right side, look down and feel that lovely stretch through the back. Shoulders and lats. And then come up and change sides. So left hand on top of the right hand and you're going to sit back to the left side. Good. And then come back up and then do that in the centre. Tuck your toes, bring your toes together. Take your knees a little bit wider. Sit back. Now reach forward. Few breaths here. And last one. Okay, let's come back onto your side, but we're going to go into the elbow. Elbow underneath your shoulder, and we're going to go into a side plank. So the knee comes back in line. Good. Keep your feet flat on the floor, toes to knee. Take a breath in. As we breathe out, lift up. Hold. So you might have to shift your weight a little bit, find that position. Take your hand here. Draw in your tummy. Find your balance. Now we're going to drop the hip down for 4. Lift up, good. 3, 2, and then last one. Hold there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then release. And then come up and then take the arm across. Drop the hand and then sway it across again. So just get some movement laterally. Good. 2 more. And last one. Good. So stay here and we're going to do our happy hips. So drop the knee down. So your hands are behind you to start with. Good. Now I'd like you to try this little challenge where you take your hands from the back, bring them together, and then you've got to move your hips over and sit through. Good. You end up moving forward. And then last one. And then let's go into that position. Elbows underneath. Take your knees behind and then let's lift up. Hold there, find your position. Good. Connect. And then we're going to go down, hip comes down. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. And let's go back to happy hips. Let's do that challenge. Hands. Oh, hello.
Marley, here.
4. Ooh, keep going. Push the hip forward. And last one. Good. Okay, so let's straighten those legs out in front. And then again, we've got hand onto your knee, onto your ankle, and let's take it across. The heel goes across. Let's get some movement. Good. And last one, and then change legs. Open up at those hips. And last one, good. And then sit up nice and straight for me. And then can we just do a C curve? So we're just going to throw the lower back into that C curve. Good. Now sit up if you can, nice and straight. Good. Sit back. Good. 2 more. And last one. And come up, bring your knees up, and then just hug your knees. So just release that lower back. Release the shoulders. And we're going to take now our elbows down onto the floor. So elbows down. Key here is to push your lower back and tilt. So push your lower back into the floor so you've got support. And all we're going to do here is a slide. Heel slide, come back in, and then heel slide. Good. Cool. And last one. Good. Now push the back in. Now let's lift those knees up. So we've got for 8, and then lift the other one, and then drop down, and then the same knee lifts up. So for 7, lift, contract the abs. Good. 6, 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Hold. Drop those heels. Lift up. So really, really squeeze the tummy muscles. If you're feeling in the lower back, just lower down and just have a rest. So now we're going to take, just tilt the pelvis for me, roll it, and then place that lower back on the floor. Let's lift the other knee for 8. Got 8. Drop down. 5 more. 2 more. And then we're going to hold it up. Hold. Now drop the heels. Woo! Really contract the abdominals. 2. And last one. And then release back down to the floor. And just rest. Take those hands now to the side without the ball. Bring your feet together. And let's take it over to one side. Now the difference here, I'd like you to try it and see how it feels. And you're going to contract your abdominals, but your feet are going to lift up off the floor and then take it round the other way. So lifting your feet, use the tension in your abdominals to move round. See how that feels with your back. Release at the bottom if you can. Two more. And then the last one. And then I'd like you just to come up and hug your knees. So allow the knees to part slightly as you rock from side to side. Massaging your back. And then let's place your hands underneath and go into your front legs. And then round the other way. Now I'd like you to cross those legs and we're just going to have some movement through that lower part of your back. So you're just rocking. Now, I'm going to show you the next move and I want you to see how it feels. We're going to lift up into the pixie roll. And then you open up and then you come round. So have a little go. It might feel too much. Cross, that's it. Then you open those legs as you go back, cross over the other one and come through. So really take those legs into a cross, that's it. Forward. Then as you roll back with that nice curve, open those legs. Good. Lean forward. Good. It is a feel-good one, this one. I kind of like it. You know, roll through the lower back. Think back to childhood when we did a roll, backward rolls in PE. 2 more. And then last one. And then just hold it there and just place your hands down and just allow the back to release. And if you can grab hold of your ball for me. I might need to blow mine up a little bit because we're going to place it behind your back. I love these little Pilates balls. So this is challenging your abdominal muscles and strengthening your back. And you're going to place the ball right behind. And so really find your position, find the support in your spine. Draw the tummy muscles in and just hold this position. We're just going to lift up and down, so use the ball to help you move. Good. 2 and 1 and hold it there. Can we move those arms? We're going to take them out and bring them back in. But all the time, keep the tension through the abdominals. Now that might feel a little bit too much at some point. Final 2. And last one. Good. Just come up and again, just rest. You always want to allow your back to rest in between some of these exercises that are creating tension and holding. So stay here now. And you're going to take one arm up and one arm goes down. So again, nice big C curve in your back, supporting your back with the ball. Good. And hold here. And we're going to pat down. So again, if you feel the lower back starting to ache, starting to say no, just rest. So tummy engaged. Now can you lift one knee? Good. And drop that down and lift the other knee for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest and come up. And just hug those knees. And just have a little rest here. And then straighten those legs out. Grab hold of your ball. Place it here and we're going to roll down. Use the ball to roll back up. Good. 3 more. Lift up, shoulders back. 2. Last one. Hold there. Oh, release. Oh. And then roll back up. Let's grab hold of your band. The big long band. And just make sure you've got some room either side of you because we're going to work with our hips. Yeah, so you might need to shift. Let me show you what we're going to do. So we're coming into this one. So this is one of our positions. So you'll be going out to the side and then we're going to go across the body. That's it. So first off, let's grab some tension here. And we're just going to work through the hamstrings. So lift it as close to you as you can. Keep the knee straight. Hold there. And you dig those elbows into the floor. Push now the heel up. So feel that bigger stretch. And then you're going to bend your knee. Bend your knee, keep the tension on the band and push up. Keep it going. We've got 8 of these. 6 more. 3, 2, and 1. And can you bring it a little bit closer to you now? Let's hold there. So keep the hips down, hold for 4, 3, keep breathing, 2, 1, and then just release. So still having tension on your band, just place one hand down and it's the same arm and leg. So you're going to go round in a circle. So you'll also feel that nice movement through on your back as well. As the pelvis loosens, we're going to go round. Can we get in a bigger circle? Trust your body. And then can we go round the other way? Oh, make that circle smaller. Good. Okay, so now trust your body. Take your hand out to the side, same arm as and leg. You're going to allow the leg to drop out to the side, trying to keep the pelvis Still, that leg to drop down. Now you're going to bring it back into the centre. Swap hands as we take it down. So slowly allow the body to move. So you're going to get that hip moving over. If you can keep the shoulder blades down, that's great. Now you're going to connect with your core and your pelvic floor to bring the foot back in line. So contract the abdominals and come back into the centre as we swap those hands over. So slowly to start with, try and keep your hips down, contract your pelvic floor, bring back. So it's all about that kind of connection all the time with your breath, your pelvic floor, controlled movement. And last one, as we change legs. So from here, lift the other leg up, swap, drop down, find your position, create tension, draw those elbows down, and then let's push through the heel, moving the hamstring, push the heel, and hold there. And can you bring it a little bit closer? Keep the hips down. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the same hand and leg as we go in that circle. So support yourself with the other hand. Going round, nice and slowly. Good. Can you get that circle bigger with a clunking? Woo. So my elbow is down just to keep giving me that support. Now let's go round the other way. Making that big circle smaller. And then let's allow the leg to drop slowly to the other side. Now notice which side feels a little bit stiffer, not as flexible, and for me it's this side. So my hip wants to come up. So pelvic floor lift, draw the tummy in, bring that leg now back into the centre. Swap hands and take the other hand down the floor for stability. Allow the body to move. Oh. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Draw in and connect. And bring that leg across. And then switch hands. Find your perfect balance in between. Oh. And then come across. So you can stay with this nice controlled movement, nice and slowly. Just get your body used to this movement. Great one to do. And then you can get that little bit faster. Oh, 2 more. Last one. And then bring it back into the centre. And then place both legs in here. Bring those elbows down. And then you're just going to take, you've got the tension from the outside of your band, and you're going to open those legs slightly so you can feel the side and release. Pull away, woo, and release. You can bend your knees if you need to, and release. Keep the back in contact with the floor. 4 more. 3. So you're taking those feet wider apart. 2. And last one. And then slowly bring those legs down. Well done. Place the band onto your hips. Place your hands down on the floor. Tension. Because we're going to lift those hips up. So you've got some resistance, some extra resistance. So squeeze the bottom and release. Really squeeze the bum cheeks together. And final one and hold. And can we pulse? Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. Take those legs down. Still with the band, you're going to take the arms and float them over your head and just take your shoulders away from your ears. Now let the toes turn out and let's just do some happy breaths. Big breath in. Breathe out. Draw in, lift up, and then release. One more time. And release. And then we're going to bring those arms back. And if you can, roll up from here. If not, stay there. Breath in as you breathe out. I'm tired now. Good. Well done. And take that across. And then we're just going to take it into this sitting. So just allow the body just to rock, move from side to side. And you're going to push the hip forward and then release down. Good. So push forward and sink back down. And final one. Good. And then grab hold of your foot and we're just going to move through. So really stretching out the hip flexors. Last one. And then bring those knees over and lift up and sit back. Can you rotate this side more than the other? This is the side for me that is so tight at times. And then last one. And well done, well done.